Hello everybody, welcome to H2O for round 3 of the British X-Treme Enduro Championship 2018. Now the sun is out for the first day of spring, or the first day of British summertime shall I say, for the clocks have gone forward. But the guys from Eurotek are just behind me now getting the camp set up, the gazebo's up, Johnny Walker's bike's there. We've got a rider from South Africa with us this weekend, that's Bar-End Erasmus. Gordon Jackson there. He's the one of the team bosses. Mark in the background, James Jackson, one of the riders. It's going to be quite interesting. I spoke to Paul Bolton yesterday. He's really looking forward to the event. And also Suff Sella's back with us, riding in the youth class. A whole host of rides this weekend. Sadly, Graham Jarvis is not with us because he's in Thailand. So have a good holiday, Graham, and enjoy riding the bike in the warmer climes. But another update, Tom Knight's not with us this week in the youth class either. There's some sort of controversy in relation to him riding a 250 in the youth class. I don't know that much about it, but it's a shame he's not here, so hopefully we'll see you soon, Tom. So we're all thinking about you. But we're now going to have a wander around just the pits, or shall I say the paddock area, before the morning race starts. That is going to be the vets, the youth and the sportsmen. So we'll just have a quick word with Gordon Jackson first and see how things are going. Gordy, how's things?
Steady away. Cold. No, it looks like it's going to be a good day. Fabulous blue skies. Yesterday wasn't so good, as you know. It were a little bit on the chilly side, but no, looking good. And I think lads are quite happy with track. It seems quite a bit of it's fast and a lot of it's just technically at bottom, so should be good for everybody. I don't think there's any real stoppers. There's some tree trunks that they were a bit concerned about. I think about banging exhaust on, but other than that, it seemed good.
We've got Johnny back this weekend. You'll be looking after Johnny's bike.
Yeah, we're just sorting Johnny's bike out now. Suspension, our chief mechanic, Mr. Sanderson, unfortunately, is with us again. Can't get
Crasher Sanderson. But we've got a rider from South Africa, Bar-End, see you?
Bar-End, yeah, he's riding one of our bikes. He's going to ride one in Romania and also Sea to Sky, so yeah, it's good.
We'll have a quick chat with Bar-End now. We'll just go and find him. But thanks, Gordy. Okay. This is just Johnny Walker's bike now, you can see. And Nick Sanderson there. Bar-End Erasmus is the guy in the black jacket. We're just going to have a quick word with him now. Bar-End, good to see you.
Morning, Robbo, how are you?
Very good, thank you. A long way from South Africa. What's brought you over here?
I just thought of...
No, that's sarcasm.
I missed Nick. I needed to come see him a little bit. No, it's been... I know it's wet out this side, so I thought I'd come riding here a little bit to maybe come train and see if I can up some skills in different type of riding. Because we all ride in SA, and I got opportunity to come ride this side for my company. We're opening an online company, Eat Real, so we want to try promote and sell online products to all the UK people, like health products like nuts, health bars, granolas, all that healthy stuff for breakfast, and Eat Real. So yeah, so they sent me over here to come ride a bit, and I can't complain. It's just very cold, but looking forward and excited about trying something different.
You're riding championship class, and is that a bit of a tall order for you? Are you sort of used to riding at that level back home?
We used to ride in that level. Level back home is not the same as what they've got here. Obviously, riders here are so much more improved than what we have, especially in this wet terrain. So it's a little bit of a big step, but I'm looking forward to learning. I'm going to use this year as a learning curve and come back next year to see what happens and how we can improve on the riding.
The terrain's a lot different here to back home. It's very dry back in South Africa. You've seen the course yesterday. What do you think?
Yeah, we don't get much rain there. We got rain actually a couple of weekends ago, and we went riding in it, and it's quite fun, but it's not the same as here. We don't get deep ruts and all rutted out, but we only do like maybe 2 laps or 3 laps of a race, where we do about 10 here. So it's wet, it's cold, and I don't know, the riverbeds looks fine because there's some rocks there, so it's always good if we can see some rocks. I'm always looking for rocks because we're used to it, but the rest is going to be interesting. Some tree stumps there might get slippery, definitely. Definitely different terrain, but I'm looking forward to learning. That's why I'm here, just get better in what I do, so I'm excited.
Well, good luck today, mate. Thank you. Thanks for talking to us. That is Barender Rasmus all the way from South Africa now. We're just going to have a quick word with the team boss, Mark Jackson, and just see how things are going in relation to the events abroad later this year. We've got Lagares coming up and Sea to Sky, 2 of the events, also Hispania later on. And I believe they've got the transport facilities sorted or arranged now for those events. Taking quite a few British riders across there. So we'll just try and get a word when we can just find the opportunity to step in. In the meantime, while we're just waiting for Mark, we'll just have a quick word with Nick Sanderson. Always full of sarcasm, Nick.
Utmost professional, me.
Good to see you anyway. Working on Johnny's bike here?
Yeah, he just bought his suspension with him, so we're just going to fit that. Then change his rear tyre again.
What tyres are you running?
We were running the super soft, but because it's going to be fairly boggy and sloppy and horrible, we're going to go slightly harder with the tyre.
Like I say, it's just a stock bike, isn't it, other than suspension?
Yeah, totally standard. Any of the bits that are on it, you can buy. They're just power parts. There's nothing special really on it.
In terms of your preparations for the events abroad, I know you're mechanicking at all the events now, aren't you? Hispania, Lagares.
Yeah, I've got Lagares. I'm driving a van over there as well, so that'll be a nice little road trip. Then we've got Romania in July, Sea to Sky end of September. Yes.
From for somebody who wants to go to those events and rent a bike, have you got many bikes to rent, or how do you do it?
Yeah, we're taking a few part exchanges in, and rather than selling them on, we just refresh all the engines on them and get them prepped and keep onto them, because we can rent them out. And
that's good. Right, we're gonna have a word with Mark Jackson now. Okay, thanks Nick for that. I think he has. Mark, very quickly. Just with Mark Jackson now. Mark, a big turnout again this weekend. We've had some good results so far with the team, and one of the things I want to sort of chat about is the facilities now for getting the bikes abroad. I know you've sort of got it in sort of the process of being organised, haven't you?
Yeah, we're working with the guys at WMB, who are basically the people who deliver all the bikes for KTM in the UK. So we've had a meeting with them. With Tony, and so we can basically take an Arctic, put the bikes in a cradle, and you can put your gear bag, your wheels. It's just a more professional way of doing it, and they do a great job. They do it anyway with other manufacturers going to Europe. So
Lagares is full up. Is Romania just about sort of booked?
Yeah, Romania's full. Sea to Sky's full, but we're working on. We've maybe got 5 or 6 places that we can do. Lagares, we're just going in the vans to Lagares because it's not worth taking an out. We've not got enough riders to go there. But yeah, it's really, I don't know, it's sort of taken over. It's like another
business.
Another business, yeah, I suppose so, yeah. But I find it really interesting, and a lot of people don't know how to get there and do the events, and how do they do it, how do they get there, what do they need, and we can facilitate all that and make it happen for them, and we enjoy doing it as well, so it's good fun.
And this weekend, obviously Graham Jarvis is not here, but Paul Bolton is now, I believe, running, looking like he's second place in championship at the moment. Good for the team, and Sam Ludgate leading the experts.
Yeah, no, we're well, there's no pressure on the boys. I think it'd be good. I've never been here before, but having a wander around, it looks a great venue. But yeah, Graham's not here. I think Nathan Watson's riding, so that'll be interesting to see how Nathan does. Johnny's here, and hopefully he'll do the rest of the rounds now. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to a good day's racing.
All right, well, nice talking to you, Mark. Okay, thank you. Cheers. That's Mark Jackson, the team boss from Eurotek KTM. We'll be back shortly, so stay tuned for more updates from H2O Media. Now we're just going to have a quick word with a couple of guys, Mark Kirby and Daniel Dicker. So let's just pan the camera around, and we'll just try and get in here now with Dan. Dan, how you doing, mate? I'll let you Yeah, I'll come down to the side door if I can. Just getting yourself organised. How's things, mate?
Yeah, not bad, mate, not bad. Getting there.
Saw you at the first 2 rounds. You were at Tong and at Calm Quarry. How did that go for you?
Calm Quarry was good, I like that one. Tong, I broke my bike, so that didn't go too well for me. The seats come out the subframe, so the bolts come out the subframe underneath the seat, and it just went snapped in half basically. So, but yeah, it was all right. Calm was really good. I enjoyed that one.
You're riding Sportsman class, aren't you?
I am. Yeah, I did ride Clubman, but I don't know. I didn't want too much pressure. I just want to ride my own race and enjoy it. So that's why I've gone into Sportsman again.
Saw you at Romania last year in Romania. Actually, going back there this year, do you think?
Afford it this year, I would love to, but I just can't afford it this year. So next year I will do, definitely. Yeah, when you're riding, 2019.
2019, I'll be there.
Yeah, so I'll be doing it with you then.
Your good lady in the back here.
She's my pitmeister. She's going to look after the bits in the pits for me. So yeah, that's about it really.
Good luck today.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, Dan. Thank you. Thank you. You got a moment, Mark? Yeah, good. Okay, just with Mark Kirby. Mark, great to see you. You've been at the last couple of rounds, I believe.
The last one, not the one before. Yeah, the last one at Calm, yeah.
So you missed Tong, you missed a good one there.
Yeah, I did, yeah. Yeah, I think we were snowboarding at the time, and we just got back. So yeah, there was a reason for it anyway.
Is it Elite Vets you're riding?
Yeah, it's yeah, tough class here. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You were here yesterday having a look around. What do you think?
Yeah, it's wet. It's wet. It's going to be tough, I think. To be quite honest with you, it's not a massive lap, but it's going to be pretty hard going.
You on the TPI yet?
No, it's in the garage at home, but I've not had time to run it in. I've not ridden since Calm, believe it or not. Just been busy with work and bits and pieces.
Well, good luck today. All right, cheers, Mark. Thank you. That is Mark Kirby, one of the Eurotek riders actually, and he's riding. I think it's a 17 carburetted bike. But just behind me now is that's George. George is the guy who fits tyres for some of the riders, brings a lot of space to the FastEddy events, and he's also a good friend of mine as well. But yeah, he's always one to rely on. If you need any tyres fitting before the race, or you want to arrange tyres to be here and fitted just before the race, you can do that. But things are sort of warming up now. The sun is out. It's a lovely day now here, and about 6 degrees. The riders are just about getting ready for the first race. We'll just try and have a word with one of the youth riders now, and that's Will Stansbie. Youth class. Will, great to meet you.
Oh yeah.
How are you?
All right, yeah. How are you?
Yeah, very good, thank you. We saw you at Calm Quarry now. At the end of the first lap, I saw this young man coming around in an old Husky. I had no idea who you were at that time, but you won that event, didn't you?
Yeah, I did quite well, to be honest. Got off at the start, got quite good distance away, and just kept to flow, kept going, tried to stay out of trouble, and just Suff caught up to me towards the last half, and just tried to keep him and go with him, and at the end eventually I was able to pull away and get the win.
And you were at Tong as well, and that was a second place, I believe.
Yeah, at Tong I got a terrible start. I was last off the start, and then I worked my way up to the front and just lost a bit of the rhythm in the second half, but finished second, which was all right.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
And where did Enduro start? Did you start with trials, or have you motocross, or what?
Yeah, I've done trials for years. Like, I've done British national trials, and then just sort of moved it onto Enduro and took this up.
So what's the story with the bike then? I know you say it's a fairly old bike considering what the other guys that you're racing against. What's the story with that?
Well, it's just like any bike, innit, really. The newer it is, the better it's going to be, but it can just be done on an older bike sort of thing.
Can't all afford new bikes, can we?
No, yeah, we can't afford it.
Well, good luck today. It's really nice talking to you.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers. That is Will Stansbie there. It was, I believe he's leading now the youth class for 2018, so it's going to be really interesting to see how Will gets on, so good luck to him. Now the morning race is about to start now, and that is the youth class, the Sportsman and the Vets. Now we've spoken to a few of the riders already, but just before the morning race starts, a big shout out for some of the guys here. That, a few names that I picked out on the list. That's Daniel Dicker, Nick Whitehead, Ricky Ford, Steve Norbury, Robert Parry, James Brown, Jacob Roper, Finlay Horsley, Doug Lote and Peter Whiteside. Now the current standings for the morning race, the youth classes at the moment, we're into the third round obviously today, but the first two rounds, the leader at the moment is Will Stansbie. Number 2 is Suff, Sella, and number 3 at the moment is Tom Knight. Now Tom Knight's not here this week, and as I mentioned earlier, there's some sort of controversy over the size of bike he's riding. He's riding a 250, or has been in the last 2 events, so not sure if Tom's going to complete the rest of the championship, but we hope he's back at the next event, which is going to be X-Treme Ravines. Sportsman wise, current standings, leader is Jack Wynne, and then number 2 I think is Ryan Crayston. Now that's based on some of the results from the last 2 events. Some of the riders have taken part in just one event, but at the moment I think it's Jack Wynne and Ryan Crayston, you 1 and 2 in the championship for Sportsman class. Vets class, Mark Hewson is currently leading. Number 2 is Carl Greenall, and I believe Dave Hayth has also got the 3rd running at the moment in the Vets. So we're going to go down to the start line now, see what's going on down there before the morning race starts. Let's go. The morning race is about to start now. We're just going to have a try it and get a couple of words with a few riders. Now I can see Gary Morley on the end. We spoke to Gary last year in Romania. It's going to move in. And there's Mick Bohm. Paul Mackay 175. Mark Hewson 171. And Gary Morley. Gary, great to see you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Yeah, not bad at all, thanks. Yeah.
You were riding at Cam Quarry. How was the race there for you?
Sorry?
We saw you at Cam Quarry. How was the race for you there?
I had quite a good ride, really. Yeah, I was quite pleased with myself. I'd put a bit of effort in before on training session. I felt fit enough, but I only managed a 5th place. Which I would a bit ashamed of. I'm hoping for the podium today, but we'll have to see.
You going back to Romania this year?
No, we're not doing Romania, but I've entered Herzberg, so I'm going to get stuck in and do a bit of training for Herzberg now, to qualify.
A little bit different to Romania, but yeah. So are you going to do the rest of the X-Treme rounds in the UK?
Well, I'm not doing the Ravines because I'm away in Berlin on a stag do, but I'll do the rest of them, yeah.
Good. Nice talking to you, mate. All right, nice to see you. Just got a quick word with Mark Hewson, who is currently leading the Vets class. Mark, great to see you, mate. Leading Vets class at the moment this year.
Yeah, I think so at the moment, yeah.
You seem a little bit reserved there, but you've seen the course, you've had a look around yesterday. Are you looking forward to today's race?
Yeah, it'll be good. There's some tough bits in it, other than logs, it's something to think about. The rest of it looks okay, it looks quite good and flowing, but 1 or 2 that's going to be tricky for me to get over.
Well, good luck today. All right, cheers, thank you. And very quickly, we're just going to try and with Richard Bentham. Richard, how are you doing, mate?
I'm good, thank you. Rich, yourself?
Yeah, good, thank you. Yeah, you're at Cam Quarry, you're at Tonga as well. How's the championship going for you?
Good. I've had a 7th and a 6th place at the 2. Both crashes on the last laps and lost 2 places, so I'm hoping I'll stay on the last lap this time. But no, I'm looking forward to it. It's just that waterfall section looks a bit sketchy, and I'm logs.
You got any other stuff planned this year?
Going to Spain in a few weeks' time for a bit of practice, messing about. But other than that, I was going to do Romaniacs, but I dropped it. Family holidays apparently more important. But my wife's not watching.
But we can expect to see X-Treme Ravines and the Hawks said.
Yeah, all there doing it. Want to do the championship. I'm glad a few haven't turned up this week and get a bit higher in the championship. So thanks, Carl Greenall and Anti Tempest.
Good luck today, mate. All right, thank you. So they're going to start and warm the engines now. So the youth class are off. Quick U-turn on the course and down the first straight, heading towards the woods. Can Mark Hewson get the win today? Mick Bohm at number 100. Let's see who's got the whole shot. And the Sportsman class are off. A quick glimpse of Brodie Hayes there on the beta. You can just see the guys getting a bit congested on that corner in the distance. Just making their way now across country towards the forest and the stream area. So we're now going to wait until the first rider comes round after the first lap to see who is leading the morning race. Stand by for more updates from H2O. Just now at the end of the first lap, and it's Mick Bohm who is taking the lead, just coming up this big steep hill. Mick Bohm, Vets class, last year's champion on the Beta 300, and coming in second place on the first lap is Jamie Williams, I believe. Yeah, Jamie Williams on the 125 KTM. And we're just looking at third place in the morning rush. I think this is Suff Sella, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Giving it big buns as he comes up. That is Suff Sella from Israel. And running in fourth now, this is looking like Will Stansbie on the 125 Husqvarna, currently leading the Youth Championship. Now we're just seeing some of the vets come through. We've just seen Richard Bentham come through now. He's running second vets, and this is Gary Morley on the Beta, running in third place vets class at the moment. And that's Mark Hooson running fourth place now in the vets class. Now we're just on the first big hill climb. This is really back to the start area. And that is Josh Kirby on the KTM there. Now this is the hill that we were talking about when we spoke to Mick Bohm yesterday afternoon, and Gage White and Rob Gregory. I can foresee quite a bit of carnage on this hill today. So we've now got the tail end of the Sportsman class coming through. That is Brodie Hayes on the Beta. Good lad. Cleaned it. Just going to move a bit further down. And you can see it's a bit of a quagmire down here. There's an easy route and a hard route. Now when they come to the bottom of the hill, they can go right for the easy route, or they take the main climb. Very slippery here, so you need a tyre with deep tread. One rider there taking the easy route. We'll just follow him up so it gives you an idea of where that's going. More of a sort of diagonal climb up the hillside. We're just panning back round now. And that is Chris Brown. We've just got one rider then just looking at the lines up this steep climb. The idea is to get as much momentum as you can through this boggy at the bottom and just keep the power on as you assault the main hill. That is how it's done. This is Scott Booth. I think Scott's just got hung up there by the tree. We're just now with Gary Morley, one of the vets riders. He's got an issue with his chain. Gary, what's happened?
I got a log caught in back wheel, and I tried getting it out with no chance, so I kept going. But every time it would click, 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 and I thought I'll have to see if I can get it out. And then I just checked chain; it was as tight as hell. There was no way I could get it out. Kept going, and then eventually it snapped, and it's made a right mullock of it.
You can see that the rear sprocket's bent as well. Let's get a close up on that. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but the sprocket is bent quite badly. So you're going to try and get it fixed and go out this afternoon if possible?
This afternoon if possible, yeah. Hopefully
you'll get it sorted and have a better day.
I'm not kidding, I've had some luck lately. I have. Well, that's way of a game, innit?
Yeah, cheers, Gary, thank you. Just on with the Sportsman rider, Scott Booth. This is the second big hill climb. There's two routes, and we'll try and get a look at both those routes. That is the left-hand side, obviously, and this is the right-hand side. We'll just move round so that tree's not in the way, but it's very steep, very long, and very muddy. Momentum's the key. Just on now with Aidan Overend, Sportsman rider. We're just now on the approach to a lap for Suff, Sella and Will Stansbie are battling it out big style. We're just waiting for Mick Bohm to come back round. Just padding around for Mick Bohm, who is currently the vets leader. He's Mick Bohm the beater. The current leader is Mick Bohm, the vets. I think Jamie Williams could be leading the youth class at this moment in time. Followed by Stansbie, Will Stansbie and Suff, Sella. We're just waiting for Brodie Hayes to come back round. Let's get a shot of Brodie as he comes round this corner for the big hill climb. Getting a good climb by Brodie there. We're now going to move into the forest for the stream section, so stay tuned for more updates from H2O.
tell him you didn't pull me out of the mud.
Who's he?
Peter Freeman. Richard Freeman.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I'll fire up soon. Cheers, boys. Thanks, mate.
On the fifth lap now, Mick Bohm is coming down. I think he's still currently leading the Vets class, running at the rear of this particular group. That's Mick on the beater, just following him now. And I think the current standings at the moment is Jeremy Williams, I believe, is leading, followed by Suff, Sella, and that could be Mick Bohm who's third overall. So we'll have to wait and see. We're now about an hour and 40 minutes into the race, so about 20 minutes left. Back by the start finish now, and this is Jack Wynne on the Husqvarna, making this hill look so easy. He is a Sportsman classes Jack. Just with Gage White. Gage, bit of bad luck at the last sort of couple of laps of race, mate.
Yeah, bad. First lap I burnt my clutch out, then got into it, and then at last lap then, throttle cable snapped. Good thing it went up an hill like, but we got to finish, didn't we?
Overall enjoyed it?
Really enjoyed it. Really good course, enjoyed it, yeah.
Thanks for talking to us, mate. Thank you. That was Gage White. Like I say, a bit of bad luck at the latter end of the race with a snapped throttle cable. We're just still waiting for the overall winner to come through. That's Richard Bentham. Let's try and get a quick word with him. You think? That's Mick Bohm. No, that's Brody.
Oh,
that's
no!
Brody Hose.
No!
That's Brody Yates.
I saw him coming round the bottom corner. I thought, Mick Bohm.
It's Brody. I think Mick has still got it overall. Actually, he's still out on his lap. He came through a few minutes ago.
I thought I was doing very well to catch him, but when I saw that beater,
I thought, I was giving it everything I could, and I thought, it's going a bit slower than I expected, but he's on the peg still. So I thought it was him, but it's Brody.
Overall, a good race for you?
Loved it. Very slippy. But yeah, good.
Showered me in mud at one point, you can see me. That was you.
Send me a dry cleaning bill.
Nice talking to you, Richard. Thank you. Let's get a quick word with these guys. I'm not quite sure who has actually got the overall win, because Suff Sella was leading at one point. I've not seen him come through. Doug? How's it going, mate? What do we think at the moment? Do we think that was a win or not for you?
What, in the youth?
Yeah.
I doubt it. No, I doubt it.
I know there was a battle between Suff Sella and Will Stansbie, but I've not seen Suff come through. That's the only reason I'm questioning that. But good race overall for you?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, I really like the track. The 85 struggled in the woods though, but yeah, it is fun.
Yeah, we'll confirm the final result later on, but well done. Thank you. Cheers. That was Doug at Low. So a quick word with Will Stansbie now. Will, a real battle out there between the top youth guys, yourself, you know, Suff Sella. I think Suff Sella's just coming through now. I'm not quite sure what the positions are, but I think you could be second.
Maybe, I think so. Yeah. Have to wait and see.
Yeah. I'll have to wait and see, but that's Suff Sella. But how do you enjoy the course?
Yeah, it was really hard. You had to be always on your toes, ready, because as soon as you make one move wrong, that's it. You're falling off because there's so many little rocks all about. You got to be on your feet ready.
Did the bike perform well for you?
Yeah, it was all right all the way through.
Good. Okay. Nice talking to you. Thank you anyway. Yeah. Cheers. Well done, mate. Suff, you got your teammates here with you, Patch as well. Patch, have you got an idea on the final result for Suff?
I think he's second in class, third overall, but I'm not 100% on that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's second in class, definitely. So,
Suff, you've had the hair cut off this weekend, but you've had a good battle out there with some of the other guys like Will Stansbie. How did you find it?
Yeah, it was good. We started together, and then from the last 1 hour we was together, battling every time, and then on the last time I was in front, did a mistake, he beat me, he passed me, and then on the river I crashed and I hit myself, so it takes time to get up and keep going, but yeah.
It's all learning for you though, isn't it? You're on a bigger bike as well this year, but how are you fitting things in, you know, between travelling from Israel and back and school and things like that? How do you do it?
Yeah, it's a bit hard, but I don't know, it's not too hard, only 9th grade now. When you get to 10, 11, 12, it will start to be more hard, but now it's okay, I like it.
Okay. Well done today anyway, thank you. We'll wait for the main result, but thank you. That was Suff Sella, so we're a little bit unsure on the final results for the overall race so far this morning. We think Mick Bohm has got the Vets class win. So if you want to check out the results later on the Eddy's X-Treme Enduro Championship Facebook page and also on FastEddyRacing.com. But we're just going to have a quick word with Tom Highley now. Tom, Sportsman class today.
Hi, it's been a toll, some hardest bits were just wooded areas, just so slippy. Just paddling, and your head goes down then, and you start towing your bag out. You know what I mean? But all in all, it's been a good race. I mean, I ain't ridden in a while, so I feel fit, but it's silly mistakes, and
you've got to be sort of riding regularly, haven't you, to sort of feel it and actually get on with it and make a bit of progress.
Yeah. I mean, I train. I'm fittest I've ever been. I can run. I'm off at Bergen Marathon in April, and I'm great at fitness, but it's different fitness is bike fitness. When I've been away, I work away, and you come on it, and it's the first time I've rode in 6 weeks, and fitness is there. I feel all right, but it's just silly mistakes, and then as you know, your head goes, and I say it's just so slippy, just unbelievable. And some at fast bits, if you're not on it, you're all over, and then you're off. And I had a few silly spills, but.
You're riding last year's bike, is it a 16 or 17 bike?
It's 17, but it's my practice one really. I've got another at Eurotek. That's my Romaniacs bike, so.
So you're going to Romania this year?
Yeah, well, doing these types of events, trying to get prepped for it really. I rode Romaniacs last year. I rode every day, but I time barred on last day, and I felt that I needed more extreme stuff. So trying to do more of these. I did tough one. A few months back, and same again. I just head went down and just slogging it. You know what I mean? It's hard.
Well, well done today anyway. But do you know what result you've got yet or not?
I don't know. I lost count of laps. I did that many. You know what I mean?
Nice talking to you, mate, and we'll keep in touch because the field will be ready fairly shortly. All right.
Aye, sound.
Take care, mate. Thank you. Thank you. That was Tom Highley there from Doncaster. But stay tuned. The afternoon race will be starting shortly. We're going to try and have a word with some of the guys from Eurotek, Charlie Frost in particular, and some of the other riders that are taking part this afternoon, like David Knight and Billy Bolt. So stay tuned for more updates from H2O, the afternoon race 2018, round 3 of the British X-Treme Enduro Championship.